A gorgeous spring morning here in London. It's Thursday the 17th of April and we're going to take a look at my fig trees. This is my Domenico Toro and it has 6 other varieties grafted onto this tree. Domenico Toro produces the most sweet, delicious, jammy figs, and we can get 2 crops if we have a good summer. I did give it a heavy prune last year as this tree had grown into a huge beast. So I gave it a heavy prune, and I have grafted a couple more varieties this season. Only a few weeks ago actually, we grafted an Oro Blanco, which is white gold in English, and you can see it's starting to leaf out, so that graft seems to have taken, so that's pretty cool. That's the Oro Blanco. Oro Blanco is a delicious fig. And over here in the center of the tree, we have a Smith. You can see it's leafing out. It's got its spring growth, which is really cool. And we do have some Braber figs developing all over this particular variety. There's a fig over here. We have more over here, some larger than others. And we've got a few up here. That's pretty cool. So that's a Smith. This was grafted several years ago onto this section of the tree. Now over here we have another new graft. This is a Signora. And again, this is taken. I wasn't even sure this would take, as it was a pretty terrible graft I did, but it seems to have fused down there. I did tighten the graft area with a rubber band just to make sure the connection with the mother tree would be good. So that's a Signora. Now over here we have I think this is a 2 or 3 year old graft. I did prune it back. This is a Cadota. It's starting to leaf out here, so that's cool. Probably won't get any fruit from this year, as it did have a heavy prune, but that's okay. We'll walk over to another variety. This is a Spanish Black. And the Spanish Black produces the most sweet, delicious, almost like brown sugar flavored figs. Again, this is leafing out nicely. Now, I did think that this variety only produced main crop figs, but it looks like we have at least 1 Braber fig here, so that's pretty cool. So that's the Spanish Black. Now let's walk over to our last other variety on this Domenico Toro. This is the Dalmati. Again, I gave it a heavy prune, but you can see it's starting to bud out there, some leaves. So that's cool. Now we'll look at my potted trees. I've recently potted most of my trees that I'm going to keep into 50-litre pots. The other trees I'm going to sell. But this is a Signora, and again it's starting to leaf out nicely for spring, and we've got quite a few figlets here. So these are Braber figs. We do have a larger one over here, but I'm hoping we'll get quite a few figs from this tree. So this is the Signora. Now as we walk over to another variety, this is the Oro Blanco. And again, I potted it into a 50-litre, so it's got plenty of root space. And we have a lot of Braber figs developing. Now this is a striped variety. And you can see these figs are getting larger by the day. Now I think we've hopefully passed the late frost, but you never know here in the UK. We may get some late frost. Hopefully not, because we do have a lot of Braber figs developing. Beautiful. And over here we'll walk over to this is a Noir de Carom, again in a 50-litre pot, recently potted, and we do have Braber figlet here. Not as advanced as the other figs, but that's cool. And it's leafing out, which will give this tree a lot of energy. And we'll take a walk over this side. We have a Basilica White. I actually got this as a cutting in Crete, 50-litre pot. And we do have some Arabia fig here and more. I'm not sure if you can see up here, but again, it's leafing out for spring. We have a Smith over here. This one's going to be sold. So if anyone's in the London area and interested in fig trees, I'll sell this tree to them. It's got a figlet here. Produces absolutely delicious figs. And then over here we have a Dalmati. Again, this tree is going to be sold. So these varieties are actually grafted onto my Domenico Toro, so I can actually sell these. Happy gardening.